Rivalries in the EV world? Finally! Tesla's got some real heat, and Lucid Motors is bringing it. Here's the scoop. Back in September of 2020, Lucid hit us with some wild range numbers for the Lucid Air, 517 miles on a single charge. Tesla couldn't let that slide, so they announced a 520-mile Model S Plaid, even though that version never really saw the light of day. Then, Lucid came back in October with a $77,400 starting price for their base model Air Pure. Not to be outdone, Elon Musk instantly slashed over $5,500 off the Model S price, effective that night. Talk about a showdown. Lucid CEO Peter Rawlinson, former Tesla employee who helped bring the Model S to life, says Tesla's the only other company actually taking EV efficiency this seriously. So, with the 2024 Lucid Air Pure now hitting the road, Tesla's got a genuine rival, and this EV race just got a whole lot more interesting only on EV Frontier. Lucid's Air sedan has been racking up some serious praise for both its incredible range and thrilling performance, and the Air Grand Touring has already proven itself a champ, cranking out 410 miles on a single charge and a 75-mile-per-hour test and blitzing from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds flat. But now, Lucid's bringing something new to the table, the rear-wheel drive Air Pure, which might just be the sweet spot for anyone looking for luxury and performance without the sky-high price tag. This Pure variant clocks in at $78,900, making it a cool $5,000 cheaper than the all-wheel drive version and a real contender alongside heavyweights like the Porsche Taycan and Tesla Model S. Sure, the Air Pure isn't aiming to beat its siblings in speed, but it's no slouch either. Hitting 60 miles per hour in a still impressive 4.3 seconds and flying through the quarter mile at 12.7 seconds, it's got a punchy 430 horsepower setup. For context, it's running neck and neck with the iconic V10-powered E60 generation BMW M5. Even though there's no flashy tire spin off the line, you can feel the traction control working overtime to keep those rear wheels grounded. While the AWD Pure might edge it out with a 3.5-second 0 to 60 and an 11.7-second quarter mile, the RWD Pure stands out by delivering speed and luxury without compromising on affordability. One big reason Lucid could drop the price on the rear-wheel drive Air Pure is the smaller 88 kilowatt-per-hour battery pack. It doesn't quite reach the range of those hefty 112 kilowatt-per-hour packs in the higher Air models, but the rear-drive Pure still shows off with an EPA-estimated 419 miles on the standard 19-inch wheels. Performance-wise, going with a rear-wheel drive doesn't just mean savings, it brings a real sense of agility on the road. The rear-drive Pure feels lively, with a bit of rear-end rotation under power, though stability control keeps things from going full drift. It's also lighter. At 4,536 pounds, it's 415 pounds less than the AWD Pure and a full 676 pounds under the Grand Touring. Sure, steering feel is a bit muted, but this Pure grips hard and takes on curves with surprising sharpness. It hit 0.94 Gs in lateral acceleration on the Michelin Pilot Sport EV tires, which is a step up from the AWD version's 0.90 Gs on the same tires. Braking, it stops some 70 miles per hour in just 164 feet, shaving 4 feet off its AWD counterpart stopping distance. All this makes the rear-drive Pure more than just a cheaper option. It's the go-to for drivers who want a taste of Lucid's luxury, performance, and efficiency without the higher price tag. Braking in the Air Pure isn't flawless though. The brake pedal does have a bit of a dead zone at the top, meaning you need to push down quite a bit before it feels like you're getting more braking force than the regenerative system already offers. There are just 2 regen settings, standard and high, where high gives you a punchy one-pedal mode, but it would be nice if Lucid added a coast option for smoother transitions. That said, ride refinement is where the rear-wheel drive Pure really shines. It absorbs bumps and ridges smoothly, even with the test car's larger wheels, and keeps the body lean in check throughout corners. At highway speeds, it's quiet and composed, with only a faint wind whisper around the driver's side mirror to break the silence. For a model focusing on value, Lucid didn't hold back on delivering a premium, comfortable drive. The Air's cabin still impresses with its spacious vibe, especially for backseat passengers. Thanks to the smaller battery pack in the Pure, the rear floor sits lower, adding a nice bump and legroom for passengers stretching out. But there's a catch. The sleek, sloping roofline might look stunning from the outside, but it can make getting in a bit of a dance, especially for taller passengers who might find themselves doing the occasional head bump shuffle. Once inside, though, the airy space more than makes up for the tight entry. The Air Pure skips the standard glass roof found on pricier versions, so while the cabin might feel a bit darker, it also stays cooler on sunny days. No complaints there. Inside, the materials feel upscale and soft to the touch, and that stunning 34-inch curved display screen steals the show. That said, having to manage things like wiper controls or adjusting mirrors in the steering wheel through the touchscreen can be a bit of a hassle. But even without the bells and whistles of its luxury siblings, the rear-drive Air Pure stands out as a true luxury experience, and honestly, a great value for what it brings to the table. Looking beyond, Lucid CEO Peter Rawlinson has set his sights on something wildly different down the road, a mass-market EV priced at around $25,000. He envisions a 150-mile range powered by a 25 kilowatt-per-hour battery pack that could make EVs even more accessible. But there's a big if involved. Charging infrastructure has to step up, and more people need access to overnight charging for this to really work. Rawlinson didn't mince words on the specs either. 6 miles per kilowatt hour, 150-mile range in a 25 kilowatt-hour pack, he stated confidently. His vision echoes Tesla's plan for an affordable EV that CEO Elon Musk announced, with his usual ambitious timeline, promising a $25,000 model by 2023. If Lucid goes through with it, it might just set the stage for a future head-to-head with Tesla in the affordable EV market. So, why kick things off with the premium Air series? He has a clear answer for critics, calling it just another car for the wealthy. He explains, "I hear all these cries for, well, it's another rich man's car, but the pragmatist in me knew that we had to do this first step. The Air was the necessary launchpad, bringing Lucid the brand prestige and revenue to dream of a $25,000 game changer down the line. The cheaper the product, the pricier the industrialization. So, making a $25,000 EV would require a whopping $15 billion investment, not the $1.5 billion Lucid needed for the premium Air sedan. While Rawlinson has a passion for a mass-market EV, the resources required for affordable production are a totally different story. Lucid is setting the tone with the Air, delivering a range of 520 miles and establishing its brand with high-end tech, a strategy that Rawlinson likens to the early days of the iPhone, Dyson, and Lexus. Each started as a top-of-the-line product, setting a high standard before scaling. For Lucid, this luxury-first approach also means they'll tackle more than just EVs. In the future, Lucid could be 3 parts: vehicles, energy storage, and tech. Their core systems are being designed with versatility, opening doors to applications outside of automotive. Lucid's vision for the next decade is massive. They're aiming to build around 3 million Air and Gravity models by 2030 and maybe even add a pickup or a coupe to the lineup. But Rawlinson has another interesting take on the market for EVs. Instead of focusing on the current EV buyers, about 3% of the car market, he's aiming for the other 97%. In his words, there's no such thing as a market for EVs, only cars. And he's after those who haven't made the switch yet. On the path to a $25,000 EV, Rawlinson believes that the industry is too focused on batteries alone and missing out on the bigger picture. Instead, Lucid is investing in the whole efficiency package: propulsion, aerodynamics, and charging tech. Because getting an EV right isn't just about having a powerful battery, it's about how you maximize every mile, every charge. As for what's next, by 2025, Lucid plans to bring their tech to a more accessible model, comparable to Tesla's Model 3 or Model Y, with further plan expansions to reach an impressive 365,000 units annually. Lucid Air's most affordable variant is still a fabulous luxury EV. With the rear-wheel drive Pure priced at just $78,900, it's a tempting option compared to heavyweights like the Porsche Taycan and Tesla Model S. Is this the dawn of a thrilling rivalry? Just like Ford and Chevy's legendary showdown over towing power, we might be witnessing an exciting arms race for efficiency between two American powerhouses. What are your thoughts on this burgeoning competition? Are you Team Lucid or leaning towards the others? Let us know in the comments. And if you're pumped about the future of luxury EVs, don't forget to like, Subscribe to EV Frontier and stay tuned for all the latest updates.